Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and I built this team with Choice Specs Porygon-Z, which I think can do a lot of work, because I did use Choice Scarf the other day and it actually was able to sweep a few games, but obviously this set is more of like a breaking set with dual normal stab and basically the same coverage, but we're able to hit Pokemon like Toxapex and Corviknight a lot harder. I'm pairing it with Terrakion because I just want a really hard hitter that can pressure Chansey mainly, so Terrakion can do just that, and Rotom can give us the momentum against that Pokemon into Terrakion. So that's the whole idea. We have Defog on Rotom. Gardevoir is Scarf Trick because I wanted a way to check weather, and obviously tracing opposing weather abilities like Swift Swim and Sand Rush allows us to do that, but we don't have Focus Blast, so we do have to get the Drill weakened, which Rotom and Toad can help out with. Toad is the Rocker, it's the Cinderace counter, and then Scolipede is an SD sweeper, and another physical attacker mainly because we had a lot of special offense. Terrakion was the only other physical attacker, so I figured Scolipede would be good. And yeah, let's go ahead and get a game. So I have a game right now. If I want to win this game, I need to use Terrakion, but I need to get rid of Dragapult in order for that to even happen, so I mean, Gardevoir can win too, but I need to get stuff in range of Moonblast, like Zone and Slowking and Clef, which is going to be harder than trying to go for the Terrakion win, but I think regarding the lead situation, I do like Gardevoir, because, yeah, if he does something like this, then I don't think I would just get outright O-Code by Scarf Shadow Ball, and Moonblast is probably a good idea. If anything, he'll just go hard Clef or hard Slowking, that's what I would do, but I don't think it's worth tricking my Scarf away, because then I don't have anything to outspeed this guy, and that's pretty bad. So I Moonblast for 27. I don't know if this is trying to like go for a future sight or what the deal is, but I want to get in my Toad and try to get up my rocks, I think. Maybe throw off a knockoff, we'll see what he does. He tries to Thunder Wave, which is probably the best thing he could have tried to do there. For me, obviously, not for him. And then I'm going to be able to throw up my rocks, which is going to chip away at the Heracross and the Zone, which are both helpful. He goes Mandibuzz. I think I'm going to knock off here. Get rid of its boots. It is toxic, though. I was a bit scared of that. I knew it was a possibility, but it's whatever. I can get this in, and if he wants to toxic this, then he's taking a tri-attack in the process. Or I Ice Beam. Nah. He goes Slowking. So now he's going to go hard Dragapult for sure. So we're going to go hard Gardevoir. I don't think you stay into Thunder Wave. I guess he could if he really wants to. Toad covers both. Let's just make the Toad play. But I might have to make a few more doubles here because he's going to go back to Mandibuzz on Toad because of the Toxic he has. I can't really keep rocks up. So now we make another double here into Terrakion on the Mandibuzz, and no, Gardevoir is safer. I don't think he would Draco because if he did leave in Dragapult to take a knockoff, that's pretty bad for him. He actually just clicked Hex. I'm assuming that means he's like Specs or something, but I want to get my own KO now, so let's go ahead and make this play. SD right up. That's really annoying though. I didn't think he would actually leave that Mon in, because I don't know, it was really risky, because if I did just knock off right there, I don't think Toad gets outright KO'd by Hex even from Choice Specs and Status. So, I don't know, we'll see what happens now. But that definitely set me kind of in the back here. I'm gonna hope this isn't unaware. And if it is, then we're gonna commit to my Scolipede. It isn't unaware. But he basically gets kills with Draco now because I did go Gardevoir, but I really wanted to catch the Mandibuzz, which I hope makes sense. Anyway, now I think Terrakion is obviously still good. Rotom is also really nice. I think in terms of expendability, Seismitoad. Yeah, I really have no business keeping that, and now basically what I'm going to do is bring in... I could go Scolipede here, but with Mandibuzz so healthy, I know for a fact I probably don't knock it out, even with the Mega Horn at +2. And he still has a full health Heracross, which is, you know, obviously an issue as well. So we're going to make this play SD up on the Slowking and get another kill. And I'm going to try to repeat this cycle until maybe I can find an opening with Scolipede. That's the goal. Or maybe he misses a Draco at some point, right? That could be another thing that happens here. But anyway, if his Heracross or Magnezone is Scarf, I'm probably going to end up losing this, but I don't really see a way around that in the current situation. I think what I should do is try to SD up and get another kill. Because this will get destroyed. Slowking's Fizz Def isn't as good like Slowbro's is. But I have to keep on hitting, which is scary because I've already had to hit a few times. And yeah, I do take a Thunder Wave. I'll still outspeed here. But now I'm slower than both Heracross and Magnezone. Yeah, so I knock it out, but I'm pretty sure that miss is just, you know... Oh, wait, he's risking the miss instead of going out into something that actually takes me on, though. Dude, I don't get why you did that. Like, you should have gone out into Magnezone or Heracross. I don't know why you risked the Draco miss to revenge me. But anyway, that sets me ahead, obviously. In fact, I think my Rotom might just wrap it up now. Yeah, this is what you should have done first, dude. I'm sorry to break it to you, but... my Porygon is going to be getting a kill here. I don't even think AV Zone can take 2 Tri-attacks. Maybe it does, but any other zone won't. And if it's Scarf, I won't die to it or anything like that. Mandibuzz should get 2-hit KO'd. Yeah, that's not taking 2. I was going to say, there's no way. And then, even if I'm not able to knock out the Mandibuzz after this, I should still be fine. Let's pick up the KO there with Porygon. He goes Mandibuzz, I guess... You Roost Spam? I don't really know what the play is now. I think he lost no matter what. I mean, I guess it's hacks for hacks, but I did have to hit multiple Stone Edges. I'll be right back. Oh lord, I have another game right now. My opponent has a Kyurem, which I think he's actually going to lead with, and... You see, this is scary because I need to get up rocks, and the reason for that is... That's what's going to be pressuring the Kyurem into range of my attacks, like Porygon for instance, but... The issue is, my rocker is Toad, and... The Pokemon I get upper rocks against, like Cinderace, just to give him free U-turns into Kyurem. So I'm gonna have to figure that out right here, but... I think, regarding endgame possibilities, Scolipede could win. Cinderace is such a pain, though. I'm gonna bluff Scarf first. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna stay in. I think he would expect the Scarf, right? I'm going to go right for a close combat, as he did just risk the Scarf. I don't really get it, but... On the bright side, it does give me the rocks that I want. I didn't think he would just risk me being Scarf turn, unless he's Scarf. I guess he is. That's what it seems like anyway. He was Wide Lens, dude. Okay, well, that's such a pain. I could have just, like, gone out into this then, initially. Alright, well. Makes this hard, but I think it's still winnable. Does he hard switch out now? No, he just keeps on attacking with that thing. So I changed it to Fairy typing because I traced his ability. Obviously that wasn't the best start. Like, I didn't think he would actually risk me being Scarf, but... I really wanted to get the upper hand by bluffing, and it didn't work out for me, unfortunately. It's okay, though. I think this is still winnable. It's just a bit more difficult now. I have to throw off Overheat here. If he goes Toad, he goes Toad, but I can't not overheat the +2 Aegis Slash, right? I need to get this in range of Gardevoir, ideally, as he is going for Iron Head instead of Shadow Claw. Who knows what he thought I would do. If I was real here, I would double to Porygon on the Toad, but I am not. Okay, now he actually lives my hit. I could have Nasty Plotted there and put on some more pressure, but I guess it's fine. Does he not have Shadow Claw? Like, what's going on? I guess he's Iron Head Shadow Sneak. That's his coverage. Oh, well, I just got outright knocked out there. I think this is the play, and I think I have to go for... I think I lose to Volcarona almost no matter what, but Thunderbolt's the one attack that might be able to beat it due to paralysis, so that's what we're gonna lock. Can I beat a Volcarona? Maybe, depending on what moves it has. Okay, or if he decides not to set up with it, yeah, that's the other way I can beat it. I think the best play here is to Sekka this off. Then go to you and click Psyshock. And the reason I want to click Psyshock is it doesn't allow Volcarona to set up for free. Oh, he goes hard into it. That's not a good play, dude. Yeah, I don't really get that. But he's kind of compromising his situation now to Gardevoir's endgame. I don't know why he went hard into it. Like, what? Do you live? I have to calculate this. Gardevoir against Kyurem, because if not, I'm going to sack Porygon, then go Scolipede, I think. Okay, he easily lives. I think I keep this though and I sack off the Porygon instead. Does Mega Horn kill? Because I could go for that instead. I do risk the miss. It would kill because he's at 50. He also has the wrong HP stat on his Mon, by the way. I think the best thing to do is go Scolipede, because if I get the kill with Gardevoir and he Scarf Togekiss and gets lucky with it, Scolipede won't have a speed boost, and that's a problem. So I'm going to go for the route that doesn't risk me getting flinched to death, even though it does risk me missing an 85% Mega Horn, which I didn't miss. So now he's going to go Toad. That's really all he can do. I'm going to SD on Toad. If he burns me, right? But I need to get that Mon in range of Gardevoir or Psyshock to have the best odds of winning this. He has Earthquake. Do you live my hit? I don't think it's worth Earthquaking. I think I just Mega Horn here for sure. Oh, it died. Okay, well, that's game. I didn't think it would just die. Yeah, Poison Jab here, and Scolipede will wrap it up for us. I think he would have won if he just kept Volcarona, but I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. My opponent's Mold Breaker Excadrill is actually quite a big threat, but they really don't like my Toad is what I'm realizing. I'm gonna lead off with my Toad, actually. I guess if it does have Toxic, it could be annoying, but hitting this is also really good for Scolipede and my Gardevoir. Yeah, let's just Scald. As I burn Pex coming in, pretty good for me. And I want to say the play here is... I mean, I could get a Brock. I don't want to take a knockoff with Porygon. Kind of a tricky mon to play around. Let's get a Brox. He goes for Toxic. Could be worse. It's a Toxic. I'm just going to get in Porygon, dude. I don't want to risk, like, just getting up T-Spikes here for free. If he does this, this is great, because I get to throw off Tri Attack and maybe 2-hit KO. That's the hope here. Easily 2-hit KO, never mind. And that's also in range of Scolipede now, which is like really important this game. Yeah, not a switch in, dude, I'm sorry. And I am timid. This isn't modest to do that much. Doesn't need to be modest, it's just that strong. Toad is still out of range of track if he tries to Rock Polish. This thing is kind of messing him up right now. So that thing being out of the way is really nice for me. And then out comes this. Okay. I think at this point, I still should keep this and go hard Toad here. And then get them back up, basically. He might go hard Pex again, that's what I would do, but he goes to Drill instead. Let's go ahead and power there to knock that out. What's the plan? Go Azu? Azu could win. Actually, it probably does. How do I beat Azu? Go with Terrakion. I have to win this game before the Azu belly drums. Can I do that? I think I can. I just have to SD with Scolipede sooner than, rather than later. This is tricky. I know I'm not talking a lot right now, but I really need to try to not throw this game. Especially after I've put myself in such an advantageous position, so... This thing's dead on entry, meaning I need to force it to attack here by going out into a Pokemon that doesn't allow Azu to belly drum. And that Pokemon is my Rotom. I want him to knock me out right here. I guess if he switches out, it doesn't make a difference, right? I think he loses to my Porygon sweep right now, no matter what. Yep, then I just... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, but Azu can't sit up on this thing. Okay, good. Yeah, it shouldn't be able to belly drum on this mon. Is this thing Scarf? Okay, that's interesting. I didn't think it would be Scarf. I don't think that's too scary, though. And if anything, it just helps out my Scolipede win con. So that doesn't get dropped, but that's okay. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to win. So now he's going to kill me with, I guess, Aqua Jet, right? But then don't I just go Scolipede, click Poison Jab, and do the thing? Didn't kill. I think you had to hope it did, though. Yeah, because now I just win. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I've got another game right here. My opponent has like so many defensive responses to Scolipede between the two steals as well as Melodic, but I think that if I can set up with Track... No, he still has Grassy Glide. Dude, who do I even win with? Like, there isn't a win con here. I guess I just try to Tri-Attack as much as possible, but I feel like I for sure lose. I mean, Rotom's pretty good for me. That's definitely one opening I see here, but actually, Rotom's definitely my lead. Here I have to Volt. I think this is a great chance to get up my rocks. If he goes Corviknight, I think it is worth it to knock off the leftovers. He actually U-turns rather than defogging. Okay, so Toad is taking a little bit more than I would have liked, but I think if I want to have an opening with Rotom, keeping rocks up to help pressure stuff like... Well, I mean, if it's Unaware Clef, then I can't beat it anyway. So out comes this. I'm not gonna go Rotom. Rotom's like the one Pokemon I actually have going for me here. I'm gonna just knock this off too as he gets up rocks. And then just give him the Mon, really. Okay, but in this case, I'm gonna go Porygon and try attack through it. Or I Hyper Beam and try to outright knock him out. What do you guys think? Ah, he went Pharaoh. Okay, well, I have Pharaoh low, which isn't the worst thing ever. I'm just gonna stay in until I'm dead. Maybe I crit him, you never know. I should have locked Tri-Attack. I wanted to try to OHKO the Melodic, though. Oh, he goes for Defog. Yeah, this is great. I think I just have to hope Rotom can come through. That's really the only thing I can try here. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I had another play there. I was just going to spam that. But now, I can go this, click Thunderbolt, do a lot probably. Yeah, he can't actually take that. So do you go hard Rillaboom? No, he sacks the Pharaoh to get in Rillaboom, right? Just gonna go to this. I don't need it. So he goes for that Grassy Glide. I can't touch the Corviknight though, which is such a pain. I need to be able to hit that somehow. Yeah, he's gonna go hard into it. But I can't do anything about that. Like, I'm gonna go Terrakion here. As he goes for the Iron Head and just click Close Combat and try to hit it as hard as possible. But he goes out into Clef. This could be my chance to get in Rotom and do some work. So I think that's what we're trying here. Yeah, let's try to get a KO. And if I can... Okay, he goes Togekiss. It's leftovers, meaning I can Volt here and knock it out. I think Rotom actually probably does win in the end, because it has the speed tier for Rillaboom. Melodic, I mean, I guess he could go Melodic and try to play mind games with me, but right here, I don't really see a good defensive response if I go Scolipede. I force back in Corviknight, which gives me the Rotom again. So what if I clicked Track? He's gonna U-turn to Rillaboom, right? I'm gonna go Scolipede. I'm never gonna go Rotom. It's never worth calling them on. So he goes for the Iron Head that time. Just take the kill. I want to get my kill too. That's really the whole point of this. How much did Grassy Glide do earlier? I honestly don't remember. Enough to knock me out, it seems, but I think I have him in a position where I'm gonna Nasty Plot, Volt out here. That did no damage. What? How did that do no damage? Okay, we're gonna trick somebody. It's gonna be the Clef. Okay, could be worse, could be better. Can we not be getting drops right now? That's like the last thing I need on my mind. Yeah, I didn't win that 1v1 because of the drops, but I guess it's okay. So do this. Bring you out. He goes Rillaboom, as he should. Perfect. I'll knock that out there, and then I think I just have to hope that I can get plays right against this Mon. Is it banded? I have to know. Grassy Glide did 16 when it knocked me out. 26 to Scolipede without. If it's banded, I have to know here. Because that might change my play. I think it is. Okay, so he's banded into that move. Meaning I have to attack. Can I take this thing on, though? I don't think I can. It's taking way too little for my attack right now. It's just going to Scald through me. Yeah, I lose to Melodic in the end. I can't 1v1 this Mon. Unless I get a crit. Like, that would be the one way. If I can take 2 Scalds, maybe I can make something happen, but I feel like there's no way I do. Yeah, I'm going to lose to Melodic in the end. Because, like, Knockoff there would have done too much. All he would have had to do was switch out, then come back in and revenge me. Yeah, that Scald did a little bit too much, so there's no way a Volt Switch crit is even killing. But that sucks. I really probably should have doubled and Rotom more, but I'll be right back. So for this next game right here, my opponent has some good responses to Terrakion in their Kommo-o and Tangrowth, but I definitely like Porygon-Z. I'm just trying to figure out what I do about Urshifu, because it would be the Dark-type one on this sort of team. Double fighting is interesting. I don't want to lead badly against the Cinderace, and I can switch into Tangrowth using Rotom or even Scolipede, so we'll go Seismitoad here. So this just got Energy Ball, but I don't think I'm going to predict that right now. I think if they did Flare Cannon, it would be annoying, but maybe a bit too annoying. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Because I need to keep Tangrowth healthy for that Cinderace, that's the problem. So now what I can do is Volt out. I think they would just go hard Kommo-o, and that's kind of what I'm banking on. Yeah, because they don't want to take an Overheat right there, and now I'm going to bring this in, and run a Calc is really the big thing right now. Because if Tri-Attack doesn't kill, I might Hyper Beam it. It doesn't, unfortunately. Ice Beam also would not kill. As they did go hard Magearna. The thing is, Magearna shouldn't be able to OHKO me. Maybe it does, I don't know. Does Flare Cannon outright KO? Oh, there's Scarf. That is really weird. Scarf Mag. Well, that's annoying because I don't have any damage on Kommo-o. But what I can do is bring this in. I want to say SD up. And just break something right now. Like, this is going to take a lot from a +2 Poison Jab. They might go right for Iron Defense, but they opt to Earthquake, which it really doesn't hurt that badly. I do get a Poison there, and then yeah, let's knock it out. I did take a lot, but at the same time, they're in a pretty bad spot with the Kommo-o being so low. Out comes Tang, what? Dude, I'm going to Mega Horn this, and it's going to get OHKO'd. Or they just give me Mag. I don't get what that maneuver was for. Like, hello? This is gonna die too. Do they not realize they can just go out into... Oh, it did live. Went for Haze. Do they not have priority moves? That must be what this is. They don't have priority on any of their guys. You really don't have Sucker Punch? I did miss. But I'm pretty sure it's over, like almost guaranteed. I'm gonna bring this out, go for CC. They go Tang, it is Fizdef Helmet and all that stuff. Let's go Rotom on the knockoff. And then Overheat here. If they make this play, they might go for High Jump Kick, but I'm trying to weaken them for Gardevoir. So they opted to do that. I want to say Gardevoir will kill with a Moonblast from 52, and I want to get the KO right now. Because I actually sweep if it does KO, so that's the goal. And I'm pretty sure Cinderace can't take it. So they go to Tangrowth. I don't know what they were hoping I would do, but I'm able to hit that there. Wow guys, I'm Fairy type. Even though I was already Fairy type before. Pyro Ball. Yeah, then I just bring this out, go right for Earth Power, and basically win the game like this. I think I win the game. Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch. Bring you in. Go right for CC. Knock that out, and then this should die to Close Combat or whatever I click. Yeah, Moonblast is the best play because if they Sucker Punch here, they also die. So we'll be able to win the game right there with the Moonblast. I'll be right back. So I have another game right now. My opponent has a pretty bulky team, but I think if I can trick the Chansey or Corviknight with the Gardevoir, that would make this a lot easier because I can still beat the Urshifu using Terrakion and maybe even Scolipede if I can keep it out of range of Sucker Punch, but Terrakion's actually really important now that I'm looking at this a bit closer. I think what we'll do is lead off with a Rotom. This is obviously good. I can Volt here, and if they are Choice Scarf and they don't flinch me, that's great. But if they make a play like this, I actually have a couple of good plays. I could go Toad or I could go Terrak. I want to put on the pressure early, but then I kind of have to make a call because if they actually stay in, then I'm going to regret my play. But I think the best thing to do is bring this in and go for just close combat immediately. It's Fizdef Helmet Corviknight. Ah, that's such a pain. Okay. So they roost it. I can get up rocks, but I'm taking damage on Terrakion that I don't want to have to take, which is the frustrating thing about that. But the thing is, it looks like next time it'll get 2-hit KO'd if I can keep these hazards up. And I think Corviknight is the defogger, right? So out comes Togekiss. Is it Boots? No, it's not. It's the leftovers. So they go for that. I mean, that's fine. I could probably like Volt Switch and then break the sub and then go Porygon. Not my worst idea. They sub again. I mean, sure, dude. I'm not gonna let you hit that, mon. Let's Volt out here. I don't want Porygon taking an Air Slash, but I feel like if anybody is, it should be Porygon. Now let's go Gardevoir this time. And just throw off Thunderbolt. So they Flamethrower burn me. That's a bit unfortunate. I'm not going to let this roost. If they go Chansey, that's whatever. That burn is annoying though. Gets up rock. So I get a free knockoff here into somebody basically. It might be Togekiss. Yeah, it is. Ah, it didn't die. Do they have... No, I'm going to assume they don't have roost because they haven't clicked it yet. And I'm going to bring this in and Volt here to knock it out. Okay, not the best, but not the worst. I'm still healthy enough to take on Rillaboom, and Chansey's honestly not that healthy, which is kind of nice. Need to get rid of that Corviknight using Terrakion soon, though, because that's how Scolipede wins this. So let's force out the Rillaboom here, I think, is what's going to happen. If they go Mag, I'm tricking it for sure. Let's see. Do they go Mag or do they go Rillaboom? I feel like you go Rillaboom for sure. I guess you could go Mag if you really want to, but I don't know, this doesn't make sense to me. I feel like you definitely just go for the Grassy Glide kill here. What do I want to do about that? They go Chansey. Okay, nice. They might honestly just spam that, so that's why I'm making this play. Is there a play that covers... Yeah, actually, I go Rotom here for sure. Because by doing this, I get to... Basically, nasty plot. Actually, I don't want them going harder, Shifu. They're actually content with just staying in there and doing that. They go hard to Corviknight. That would have been the turn to Overheat, unfortunately. Oh, but they gave it to me. They didn't actually go right back to Chansey, which is what I think they should have done. Anyway, out comes this Dark-type guy. I don't want to get swept. If it does SD, I could, but I feel as though keeping Rotom is valuable. Just because it beats the Rillaboom, right? Yeah, I don't think Gardevoir is good anymore. And I think I've positioned it to where I can go Terrak. Click close combat. Probably knock out Chansey here. Can I beat this thing without Terrakion? That's the question, because if I can, then I can sack this to get the kill on Magearna as well, because that's what... I guess you could go Rillaboom if he wants to. I think I'll keep this around for one more time and go Rotom here. He goes for Banded knockoff, okay. I was able to hang on though, which is actually pretty big. So he's gonna go out into that, but I think with that maneuver, I don't think that works for him here. Goes for Wicked Blow. I bring this back in here. Always knock it out. I think I can beat this Rillaboom using Scolipede, but I'm trying to figure out whether I can beat Shift Gear Magearna. It's gonna be a bit tricky, but I think because I have Speed Boost, I might be able to manage it. I don't know what he's thinking about. He has to go Rillaboom here. If he goes Mag, I'm gonna close combat it into range of everybody. But I guess if it does Shift Gear, it could win anyway. We'll see. My Scolipede doesn't take rocks damage, so depending on its coverage, it might be able to live a hit and go for an Earthquake. Basically, I'm not scared of Rillaboom, I'm only scared of the Mag. So, he does go Mag now, meaning I think I obviously have to close combat it. It is Shift Gear. So I guess it comes down to coverage then. Oh, it's that set. Can I beat that? Maybe. What's the best thing to do first? So, it's the Draining Kiss stored power, right? That's what this runs? So Shift Gear, Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, stored power. Meaning, I might have to Hax it to beat it, unfortunately. I don't see another way around that. No, I do see the... Well, can Scolipede live one hit with all those boosts? Is that a thing that can happen? Stored power. +1, +2... It's doing way too much, just with that many boosts. Okay. In that case, I think the only thing I can try is going Toad. But I don't think this play helps me at all. Oh wait, he didn't do damage though. So if he Draining Kisses here, I should live, right? But I didn't kill, which is a little bit of an issue right now. You got way too much health back, dude. Yeah, I lost. I'll throw off a Hyper Beam. If I can live right here, maybe I can win. I don't think I live at all. Dude, why did you go for Draining Kiss? You should have collected the other one. You know what's funny? If I was just Protect on Scolipede, this would be a win right now. So he's gonna click that. Yeah, and then he picks up the win right here. Man, that sucks. I could have actually won if I was just Protector on Scolipede, but I opted for SD3 attacks. I don't know what I could have used to prevent that sweep, though, because I had to use Rotom to beat the Rillaboom, or at least pressure it. It was also what was beating the Corviknight. Yeah, I don't know how I was beating Corviknight without that, but anyway, I'll be right back. So I have another game right here. My opponent has Trick Room with an Alolan Executor. I definitely think Gardevoir can win outside of Trick Room, but I need damage on these two mainly for that to happen. Let's lead off with this. Dude, I'm just gonna try attack this. I feel like it dies, and if he goes Marowak, I can get up rocks using Toad. Although I'd probably knock off because he has a Hatterene. I don't know, we'll see. I feel like he's not gonna go Marowak though. I feel like he's just gonna stay in. Either that or go like Magearna. But no, I'm pretty confident he's gonna stay in here. What was he expecting with this lead situation? Maybe he just wanted to hit something like a Rotom or Toad very hard, but that's not dead? What? Well, I'm dead. I thought he was dead. Makes this a bit trickier than I would have liked it to be. But at the same time, Scolipede does look very good here. I just have to get it in outside of Trick Room. So here's the plan. We go Gardevoir. Hit this with Psyshock. He might keep it and go Magearna, but I don't think he will. He goes for Bullet Punch and it hurts a ton. Yikes, okay, well, that puts me in range of Urshifu's Sucker Punch if he does have that move. I really want to win this one because it's probably going to be the last game, and I would rather go 5-2 than 4-3. Out comes Mag. We're going to make that a Rotom play like I talked about. I think this thing still has usefulness despite the fact that it's not very healthy. Yeah, and I can Overheat here. If he goes Marowak, I can sack the Gardevoir, then get in maybe like... Who would I get in actually? Toad? Toad or Terrakion are really the two options. I don't know if Terrakion actually takes Poltergeist, but might have to hope it does. He goes out into Executor, so this is trying to what, Draco? Takes quite a lot if I'm being honest. What are you clicking? Because if you click the wrong move, I could set up with Scolipede and sweep you. It might have Dragon Hammer, I guess. It's probably physical, right? Wildlands Leaf Storm? No, it's a Draco. So here comes the... No, we're keeping Rotom around, because it's probably the one thing that actually takes on Meg. Let's Moonblast here as he goes for Flamethrower. Flamethrower is annoying, because I was hoping I could get in Scolipede. But that's not happening anymore. If he Dracos, it's annoying, but at least he'll be at -2 and I can set up with this and probably win. But that depends on what the Urshifu is too. Dude, I was really hoping I would die. That's such a pain. Because now, he's gonna get up Trick Room whether I like it or not. Yeah, dude, I really had to hope I could die right there, which is the funny thing because... Oh, it's the water one. I really needed to get knocked out. Because that would have been my opening with Scolipede right there to SD while he was at -2. And he didn't even have Sucker Punch on this thing. I would have just won the game, but now it's actually a bit tougher. Yeah, I thought it would do more. Like, that thing isn't very weak. Goes for U-turn. Yeah, he's gonna go Hatterene here. Ah, dang it. Okay. We'll knock off the Executor if he brings that in, I think. Or... I hope he Leaf Storms me, and then I can go for Scolipede win anyway, question mark? I don't know, I have to get that SD up at some point. I think I definitely want to knock this. Yeah, Trick Room, dude. I needed to hope that I could set up, but... I can't. Let's see what this is doing, though, before I get ahead of myself. The crit isn't very helpful, if I'm being honest. Could we not, maybe? Could I win without... No, I need the SD up. That's the problem here. But what could win without any sort of boost is my track, so that might be the next game plan. What is he thinking of doing? Going hard into Executor? Throws up a future sight. That's fine. That spit-off drop is helpful though, so at least that kind of makes up for the crit and whatnot. I think Terrakion, if it can Oko Magearna, it can win. That's the one thing here. So if I stay in here, the future sight attack fails, so that's what we're gonna do. He hopes I click Rocks, which I'm not going to. And, yeah. We'll see how far I can get with this thing. I think it can win, depending on whether he has Aqua Jet on that Urshifu. And how much I do to Magearna, that's the other big thing I haven't really talked about. Well, I did mention it, right? I have to Oko the Magearna, basically, or else it's over. Life Orb track might be strong enough, but it has max HP, and that's the issue here. Oh wait, that's doing it. That's how much it does to no HP? Yeah, I lost. Oh wait, he went Urshifu. You got Jet? Didn't kill me. Does it matter though? I think I still lose. Because he's just gonna get up Trick Room. What's the best way to do this? Because I need to make sure Trick Room isn't up, but I need this thing in range of Scolipede at the same time, which I don't know if I can make happen. I'm considering SDing just to waste his Trick Room turn, but I feel like I have to attack it. Dude, I'm about to lose to 2 Magearnas in a row for the last couple of games here. That's so sad. Yeah, I can't do anything, because even if I knock him out here, he just goes out into Marowak and wins. I guess we hope he chokes it away and tries to, like... No, he just has Flash Gun, and yeah, I'm out of there. Unfortunately, I couldn't beat Magearna either time, but I guess you could attribute both the losses to my Rotom being a bit too low, but... I don't know, I really think I had to utilize the Rotom against some of the other Pokemon there. Like, in that first game, if I didn't use the Rotom, there was no way I was getting around Corviknight at all. Like, there was no other way I could do it. And then, in the second game, what did I use the Rotom for? Got hit by something early on, I can't remember, but... Yeah, that's gonna be that. Anyway, I did hope you all enjoyed. You can find the team down below in the description, and I'll see you next time. Later.